This is a weak season in my life. I'm not doing well. I need help. What's good, family? Welcome back to another vlog. It's your girl Lils, and today we're headed to the post office because I have a reselling business, and it's more passive than it is active in terms of the frequency in which I get sales. Some months I have a bunch, some months I'll have one or none, but I have the listings up, and when I get a sale, we walk to the post office, drop it off, head back home. But if you want to start a reselling business, here's what I suggest. Start with what's in your house. There's money on the floor, literally. I had bins and bins and bins of magazines and collectibles that I've collected throughout just my entire youth and lifetime. I was going through a season in my life where I was very much struggling financially, and my TC business had 0 sales for 2 months, and the money that I did earn was going to just the bills. So I had to pivot and make a decision, what's going on. I was sending out applications. I was doing as much as I could to save my business and just to save the bills and get things paid. But ultimately, I realized, hey, Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and I have trading cards, I have vinyls, I have magazines that I've had for decades. And now in 2025, magazines are almost obsolete. Everything is digital. So I happen to have a lot of collectibles that were worth $20, $30, up to $100. This particular magazine right here, a XXL cover, I don't even remember buying it. I just remembered that young me was always thinking about future me in terms of collectibles, in terms of just, this is going to be worth something one day. And I know that when I was buying those magazines, it was part love for music and the hobby and the act of just collecting these magazines. 2, I was like, man, what if these are worth something one day? I better save them. And then 3 is just, I think at my core, I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I've since dealt with that. I'm not a hoarder with all things. It was mostly with my collectibles, and I had a whole closet worth that stuff. And every year I do a whole cleanse where I clean the whole house, and I donated clothes, jackets, shoes, but it came down to my collectibles and did I want to keep them or not? And what really solidified that decision was, just reading the Bible and praying and talking to God telling me to keep posting. I'm thinking he meant on social media. Little did I know it was eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and getting those things sold because they really helped me in those seasons where I was struggling. And I encourage you to start a reselling business. Like I said, pick things up off from your floor. I could resell this Sherpa thermal that I love so much, but I could probably sell it for $10 on Mercari. You do have to pay fees and taxes and costs for shipping, but that's how you manage the market. That's how you price things and learn how to list things. Is okay, well, if I want to make $10 off of this and the fees are up to $7, I should probably charge $17. And people can make offers, all of that, but I highly suggest you just start with what's at your house. Then you want to look at garage sales or asking family and friends, hey, do you have any clothes you want to get rid of that you don't want, that you don't mind giving away to me? Because respectfully, maybe they were intending on donating it for their own purposes or to make money on their own. So you always want to ask. You don't want to just assume people are willing to give away their things. So that's another process, is what's at home, asking your community if they have things that they want to sell, and don't have shame. No shame in your game. If people laugh at you, if people call you a broke bee, hey, let them. F it. Who cares, right? Because at the end of the day, this is about you and your journey and making that money, but also proving outside of the money, because it's not always about the money. It's proving to yourself that you're willing to do what it takes to get to the dollar, to get the job done, and to keep yourself uplifted and encouraged. Because as much as I did have to swallow my pride and my ego and just surrender to the cause. It was when I surrendered and acknowledged, hey, this is a weak season in my life. I'm not doing well. I need help. And I just took every ounce of help, little by little, step by step, one day at a time. And I made a huge difference to the point where the following month, I made 4 times what I made the first month. Okay? And I'm still growing. I'm still getting back to where things are consistent again. But it's because I'm doing the work. You know, and if you want to take it up a notch outside of your family, friends, community, and what's on your floor, like I have an abundance of hoodies and sweaters in a corner right now because I'm not sure what I want to do with them. I've narrowed down so many that I would love to sell some more, or even in times when you're struggling, donate. That's the next thing, is like, look what's on your floor. Ask your friends and your family and your community if you have anything that they would like to sell or get rid of. Even if they sell it to you at a low cost, but you know you could flip it for maybe double, that's okay. You're gonna have to invest to get a bigger investment back sometimes. And you will lose. You will, some things won't sell. That's okay, but that's the mindset. You keep going. Whether it's with reselling or other business ventures, this is prepping you for those bigger ventures that are going to come your way. You're going to look back and say, oh man, I'm so glad I had that reselling business because it helped me in my real estate career when I started flipping homes. You know what I'm saying? You got to start small to get to those, to build your confidence, to build your courage. So yeah, pick things up off your floor, ask your friends and your family and your community, donate. And then lastly, donate because, give back, help other people as well. That's okay. But lastly, go to garage sales, go to estate sales, go to storage unit auctions. There's so many different areas. You can even go door to door in your neighborhood. Are there things you want to give away? You can start a junk collecting business and the stuff that isn't worthy, you take it to the dump, but at least you're still getting paid. And the stuff you can deem worthy of reselling or repackaging or something, because sometimes people just need parts. They don't need the whole thing. Maybe there's someone with a puzzle that's missing 5 pieces and you happen to have that puzzle in pristine condition that you picked up at a garage sale. Someone's like, I need that puzzle. I'm missing 5 pieces. My dog ate them, or whatever the case. Boom, money. So, yeah. I'm headed to the post office. I just wanted to drop that knowledge on you guys and help you in your situation if and when you are struggling. And also, it's just a fun hobby. I have fun doing this. And I think that's what makes this process a lot easier. Like, even when I was struggling to get back on my feet, I knew I enjoyed doing this, and it was creating more discipline in my life. It was providing more humility and humbling me as well, but also preparing me for the bigger blessings that were on my way, because God's not going to bless you if you're not willing to do the work on the small things. I mean, you'll still be blessed, don't get me wrong, but are you going to be able to manage those blessings and keep those blessings and appreciate those blessings and be grateful for those blessings if they remain small? You know what I mean? Because you'll be like, oh, I'm so grateful, but I'm kind of tired today. I don't feel like putting up any listings today. So I'm just going to, wait. And then fast forward a month later, you're begging God, I need money. How am I going to get these bills paid? How? And it comes down to your how is the work that's already in front of you. So do the work, meet your blessings halfway. And yeah, come with me to the post office. That took longer than anticipated of me yapping and talking, but I hope you got the message. I hope it was clear cut. I'll talk more about this and do a video dedicated to reselling in terms of packaging, inventory, things of that nature. Because you can also start a clothing brand, and you can start a merch line. You can sell products like stickers, posters, services. This all applies to all of this in which I'm doing. So now I have not only the confidence, but I have the knowledge. I know how the postal service business works. I know how much packaging costs. There's so many benefits to you just doing these small little things. Even if you only sell 5 things out of the whole year, now you're 5 steps ahead of someone else who's done 0. And those little things that you didn't realize you were developing as skills will help you in something else in the future, or will help you help someone else in the future. It's a beautiful cycle. We're all in this together. We are all in each other's ecosystem. So any way I can help and provide some free game to you, I'm more than willing to do that. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, follow, you know the deal. Talk to you later. Love y'all. Life is a blessing. Life is a blessing. And just like that, we're done. Get your receipt, because sometimes you just want a paper receipt to track it, just in case you don't get an email. And that way, if the buyer has any questions regarding their transaction, you have proof that you sent it out versus relying on the internet, which is fine. It's reliable, but I like to have proof and keep this on my desk as a reminder, like to keep working, keep doing it, and that you have a sale, you have money on the way. So if you're considering starting a resale business, give it a try. It could even just be a side hustle, something for you and your friends or your kids, or just for you.